All right, we are live for the final live of 2018. And from what I understand, a lot of people had a lot of problems 2018. It seemed like it was a year for trying everyone's patience and testing who the fuck they really were. Let's fix this fucking camera angle, make that shit square. So hopefully you guys are, you know, looking at 2019 as something positive, but hopefully you guys didn't have too bad of a 2018 either. Like, I'm literally everybody I'm talking to hated 2018. So Twisted Hippie, what's up, man? Carlos, what's going on? I mean, if you guys had a bad 2018 and you want to share something about it, share it here, because I'm curious, like, why so many people, including myself, it was a very stressful year. Carlos, what's going on, man? Just going to get this final live in here on YouTube before we're done with 2018. No pain, no gain fitness. What's happening, man? Same shit, different day. Actually, yeah, same shit, different day. Which is good sometimes. Happy New Year, Psycho Surfer. Yeah, the Twisted Hippie had a great 2018. Cool, that's good to hear. I mean, so many people, so many negative things, you know, like it, you know, I think every year, Michael, what's up, man? I think every year honestly has its ups and downs. Like, you know, it's, I guess, you know, you're going to have years that are better than others, I guess, you know, but it is what it is. You know, you have better days than others too, so. Happy New Year, Vasani. I'm so bad with these names. Live smart to get big. You got to eat to get big. I don't care how fucking smart you lift. You don't eat, you ain't going to grow. Diet is the missing key to so many people's fucking lack of progress, so. Ron D'Alessandro, what's up, Ronnie? Happy New Year, bud. Best wishes to you too, bud. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for paying attention. I appreciate it, man. Anne-Marie, Happy New Year. You know, I guess as you get older, the years go by faster too. I don't know if you guys noticed that shit. Like, this went by very fucking fast, so. Pay cut, surgery, geez, man. Friends lost. Yeah, a lot of people passed away this year too. I mean, like the general consensus, people really had a very hard 2018. And I mean, you know, honestly, I think like probably my best year to date, like for a long time, was like 2014. Like everything was just like clicking, like nothing, there was no stress in 2014. You know? Yeah, 2014? Yeah, 2014. Adam 7, what's up, man? Edamame, Edmain. Happy New Year to you too, Tony C. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Happy New Year, OTC. Jake, I'm sorry to hear about your friend passing away. In November, it's pretty recent, man. I'm sorry to hear that shit. It sucks, man. Shane, I appreciate it, man. Worried about my channel? Why would I be worried about my channel? Like, I don't look at this as a job. You know, YouTube to me is a fuck ton of fun. I mean, there's work that goes into it, but worried about it? Why? I mean, what are they going to do? Fucking make less views? I mean, it's already been crushed. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? My average views before were 12,000 to 14,000. Now, if I get 5,000, it's like, wow, you know, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Like, am I worried about it? Fuck no. If it goes down, it goes down, whatever. Like, the people that are watching will watch. People that are not going to watch won't. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's not like I'm out here actively trying to get new followers and subscribers, you know what I mean? I can just do my thing. Whoever wants to follow can follow, you know? Oh, no, I'm not offended at all. It's just, you know, I think a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on how many views and shit they're getting, and they judge themselves. They base what kind of person they are based on how many views they get and stuff like that, you know? And it sucks to go backwards. Nobody likes to go backwards, but I mean, the deal is, like, you know, there are people that are still seeing videos I made 3 years ago for the first time. You know what I mean? New people seeing those. So it's like, it doesn't matter what they're doing right now. And I think that's something that a lot of YouTubers should pay attention to is I have over 2,000 videos up. So if these are only getting 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever now, and I do the monthly thing where I look, there are videos from 5 years ago that are getting fucking 2,000 hits this month too. You know what I mean? So it's not like you can judge it based solely on what you're doing right now, you know? Happy New Year, Rodney. 48 last week. Hey, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, man. 48. You know, 48 doesn't seem that scary anymore, probably because it's coming up quick, you know? Alex, Happy New Year, man. I guess the older you get, the less scary those years get, like, as they're coming up, because you realize, like, you're not that far away. Like, when you're 20 and you're looking at 50, you're like, wow, man, that's crazy. 50 is, like, insane. Like, couldn't even imagine being 50. But when you're 45, you know, No New Year's resolutions. Every day I have a new resolution. When I wake up every day, I make a new resolution every day of the year. And I've been doing that for a few years now. Like, you know, tonight it is just a regular night. Like, I'm getting ready to go to the gym now. Erin actually just got out of work now. So if she gets here, she might actually be going to the gym with me. I was holding off on going to the gym a little bit because I know that the closer you get to nighttime, now the gym's going to be slower because people are going to be getting ready to go out and doing their things, and they try to get their workouts in early if they're off from work and shit. So I'm going to go a little bit later so it's more dead, but it's just another day. Like, I'll be working tonight, packing boxes, doing the shit that I got to do, putting up videos. I got a couple more videos going to go up tonight, and you know, it's just another day. So it is what it is. You know, if you judge it based on like, you know, like I'm looking forward to 2019, right? Well, what if 2019 has a bunch of, I mean, because life's full of ups and downs. You know, I tore my pec in 2018. What if I tear my calf in 2019? You know, like, you have to just look at it as a daily thing, you know? Well, the Olympia is a long way away, but more than likely we'll be going because that's Erin and I's anniversary too. So we go out to Vegas for our anniversary, which, you know, I can almost guarantee we'll be out there for that. So 2019, no big plans. So like tomorrow just happens to be 2019, but tomorrow's going to be tomorrow, and today is today, and I do today as much as I can today, and tomorrow I do as much as I can, and then, you know, Wednesday I do as much as I can, and Thursday as much as I can. So the idea is like, it's not necessarily 2019 to do bigger things or whatever. It's just a matter of if they're falling in place. They just happen to fall in 2019. They're falling in 2019. My thing is just plan the days ahead, plan the months ahead, plans, you know, like as far ahead as you can. And if it takes place in 2019, fine. If not, fuck it. Who cares? Like your plans, your goals and shit don't understand what years are. And they don't really fucking matter. So as long as you get that shit done when you want to get it done, it really doesn't matter, you know? Maryland, M-O-C-O. Where's that? M-O-C-O. M-O-C-O, Maryland. Where's that? Moco, Maryland. Oh, I appreciate it, D. I'm not really sure. Well, Moco. Montgomery County. Never mind. Montgomery County. I'm in Montgomery County all the time, usually. Moco, I'm like, what the fuck? So Montgomery County, nice place. Alex, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. If you don't mind me asking, Alex, how did you find the channel if you're a new subscriber? I'm curious as to whether or not people are finding it through like suggested videos in the side, because not much of my shit's getting suggested anymore. So even the older stuff, you gotta have a video with like 200,000 views on it. It's not getting suggested. And the little alert button, people are pushing the alert button. They're not getting alerts. They're like clicking on my channel and seeing like 12 videos they missed because they're like, I didn't even know you had a video. I wasn't even being alerted. A bunch of people keep getting unsubscribed. YouTube keeps lying about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is I'm going to make content. That's what I like to do. I enjoy doing it. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. Like, I'm tired of people trying to rack their brains to crack this code that they have, that YouTube has. There's no cracking the code. Plain and simple, it's about views. It's about how long people are on it. If you put up something that is very controversial, very drama-based, you know, very tabloid-like, you're going to get more views. Your channel's going to get pushed. That's what they want. They want entertainment. You know, I do have some entertainment, but I want you guys to learn. I want this to be my legacy. So if 2 people watch this video, I'm good, you know? Recommend it for YouTube. That's actually pretty cool. Keto videos. Recommended from YouTube. That's cool, Alex. I appreciate it, man. Oh, and thank you, No Pain, No Gain Fitness. I appreciate you for sharing the videos too. The keto videos happen to, because like when I started doing the keto videos, not many people were talking about it. It was like just Dave Palumbo and a couple other people, but not too in depth. But the keto videos seem to be, because keto was kind of a big topic this year, a lot of people found them through there too. Beginners, I would go with compound movements, not isolations. Yeah, the legacy I want to be left is whatever somebody has learned from these videos, they may not even remember that they, you know, later on in their brain that they remember that they learned it from me, right? But I want them to hand that along to somebody, pass that along. Like things that my dad passed down to me, I've passed down to you guys. I've passed down to other people. Like it's the information that changes the quality of life that's important. Not really, well, Jerry had 1 million subscribers or Jerry fucking had, you know, a cool car or whatever. Like none of that stuff stands the test of time. But whatever you teach someone, it's like if you give them a fish to eat for a day, teach them a fish to eat for a lifetime. My goal is to make at least a person, one fucking person, be able to eat for a lifetime. You know, if that makes any sense. So. Bios3 Army, that's kind of funny. Absolutely, Matt G. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it. Business goals are to continue growing Gifd Labs. I think we're already moving to Amazon for some fulfillment now. Amazon's advertising and traffic is just bar none. And I'm realizing that, you know, to try to expand the business here, I'll have to get an actual place, like rent a building, hire some people, and trying to hire people to work as hard as I would work is very, very hard to do. Like, you have to hit the ground running, like, especially where I'm at, since I'm the only one. If I hire one person, they have to be able to do what I do all the time. And that's almost impossible. However, Amazon has entire teams of people that pick up the slack instead of just one person. So instead of trying to find people, I think the next natural progression is to get on Amazon for fulfillment, where there's exposure to many, many more consumers. There's 150 million consumers an hour watching Amazon. So I know that people like Jay Cutler and those guys are going over there using Amazon. And I watch the guys that do really well in business-wise, and I watch how it works out for them, and then I ask them questions. And the questions I've been asking to people, Amazon seems like the next, I mean, the shipping is cheaper, like you can't beat the shipping. It ships so fast. They've got the products direct to consumer so fast that no matter what I build, no matter who I hire, I can't do it that fast. I can't ship it cheap enough. I can't ship it fast enough. It's just, it's a game right now where they're on top. So rather than trying to compete with that and try to beat them at their own game, join them for now until something else that you can figure out to do, because there are other ways to do it. And I think we're going to start branching out into some, I don't want to say sponsored athletes, but we're going to do like ambassadors, right? And ambassadors in the way that I think that, you know, because a lot of the ambassadors now, they get paid in supplements, right? They get supplements and t-shirts. I would like to do ambassador program where you're actually getting paid money. You know, usually it's not till you get sponsored athletes you actually start getting paid. But if you can actually get the code to someone and their person, you know, that person's getting it out there and their people are using it because of that person deserves to get paid for it. They're advertising Gifd. They're basically working on Gifd all the time. They deserve to get paid for that. So if they use that code and they sell 40 things that month, whatever they sold percentage-wise, that 15%, they're going to get back. So I think I'm going to run it that way as opposed to like, here's a free t-shirt, here's a tub of protein. Now, if somebody wanted the supplements instead, I'd just send them the supplements. But it's nice to be able to say, you're working hard and you're going to get paid for it. You know what I mean? You'll get paid as much as you work. You know, like you'll make as much as you want to make, depending on how much effort you want to put in. You know, so it's more of like just a commission thing, but it's like a side job for people that just want to make a little extra cash. Like I hear a lot of people saying, I wish I had time to do something on the side. I wish I had time to do something on the side, because they can't take on another job because they don't have time. But they do have time to post things on social media and get things out to their friends, right? They do have time to send out an email to maybe their list, their email list, and say, here's a code I got for you guys with this, blah, blah, blah. They do have time, because they're in forums all the time, to post up their code in a forum or something. So it gives somebody the availability with that little bit of time that they have to make a little extra money on the side to make them a little more comfortable or help them out. So that's going to be a big direction this year. Gifd Labs is going to come out with the water flavoring system, which I think is going to be amazing. No artificial ingredients, no artificial colors, nothing like that. No sugar, no calories. Will be competitive price-wise with Crystal Light, except 100% natural products. So we have some cool things in the works, and it wasn't necessarily for 2019. Like I planned on doing it this year, but the Premazine was the big thing that kind of jumped in the way of that. Like I hadn't planned on doing a pre until I got back to Rhode Island and started talking about the Inazine, combining it with creatine and stuff with Jim Figio, that I realized, wait a minute, we're onto something here. Like this is really doing this. Like it's not in my head. Like I'm feeling this effect from this product. And it was like, you know what? This product is more important than the flavoring system right now. Like getting people off of stims and getting them away from things like pump products that increase the red blood cell count like that, which thicken your blood. Like people are not even realizing, they're not even figuring out that, and I'm going to do a whole video on how caffeine raises cortisol levels through the fucking roof. It raises your heart rate, can cause damage to your heart with long-term use, which half these people have been on caffeine fucking pre-workouts for 2 years straight, they take them. As well as the pump products, which increase that red blood cell count like that, which constantly gives you thicker blood, and people think it's cool. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool to feel that pump, but when you have fucking heart problems because of it, you know? Richard, thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. So we got some, you know, Premazine kind of jumped right in the mix like that, and I figured that was more important than making a water flavoring system. So cool things coming up, but like I said, it's not necessarily for 2019. I think a lot of it is just as it comes up. It just needs to be done right. So as, you know, you're trying to do things right, they kind of get pushed back a little bit, and you're trying and adjusting and doing stuff like that. So we'll see, you know, I don't even want to say we'll see where 2019 leads, because it's like we'll see where tomorrow leads. Tomorrow could be the biggest day of your life. You know, I mean, you could make one piece of content today that tomorrow goes so viral that you literally wind up being in a movie fucking starring opposite The Rock. Like, it could literally happen like that. It happened to Justin Bieber. Happened to, he was on YouTube playing the fucking drums and shit. Next thing you know, he's a worldwide fucking superstar because he made that one piece of content that took off and went viral. So it's just a matter of being consistent, doing the things that I like to do, producing the content that represents me. MJ, what's up, man? Doing the things that represent me, who I am, my brand and stuff like that. And the people that can relate to that will, and the people that can't won't. And it's just a matter of doing it today and trying to do it better than we did yesterday. That's it. And tomorrow, trying to do better than we did today. I'm kind of cranking out the videos here for YouTube and doing some new stuff on Instagram and stuff like that because I was literally watching Gary Vee where he said he tries to make 100 pieces of content a day, per day. And the most people that I reached when I was doing 2 or 3 videos a day on YouTube, putting up 5, 6, 7 posts on Instagram, it really was a matter of the amount of content I used to put out, which got to the broader audiences. So I've kind of gone back to that in the last month or two, and we'll see. And it's much harder. It takes up much more time. It's much harder to do, but the goal is to get things out to as many people as possible. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing tomorrow. I mean, it's what we're going to, when I say we, I mean me, but because I'm the only one doing the shit, but it is what it is. Let me go back here and answer some of these questions. Yeah, that's another thing, MJ. I think in the last, and I'm not going to say it's because of the year. I think it's just where I'm at in my life in general. Things are changing. Things are changing. I'm opening up to a lot of the stuff around me and realizing a lot of stuff spiritually. I don't want to say religiously, but spiritually, because I don't really don't follow things religiously, but spiritually, I'm recognizing and realizing a lot of things that I think you have to experience to be able to understand them, right? And the more I'm understanding them, the more the people I used to think are crazy are not crazy. And the more that people talk about these things, these spiritual things, which I mean, both my tattoos this year were, of spiritual things. But legitimately, like, the more you learn about these things and you talk about them, people think you're crazy because they're not at that point yet. And I do feel like I'm at that point where, and I think that you can't get those things as a younger adult either. You have to go through things and have wisdom, Yes, we'll be adding more flavors to Primousine. The goal now is not to really pump out products because here's the deal. The products that are out now are absolutely needed and work, period. They help you build muscle and burn fat better than anything else out there. And I stand by that fact, right? So to just throw out products because someone else has one out to be able to compete with that company is fucking stupid. So if we have a solid foundation of products that actually work all the time, every time, the idea now is just to branch out the flavors because some people may not be trying them just because of the flavors. They may not like pineapple mango. And I understand that, but if you're going to drop a product, you drop 6 flavors at a time, you're looking at 600 or 700, 800, maybe about 1,000 fucking cans of shit in your house from one product. Like, that's impossible. I can't do that. You know what I mean? So the idea was to get those products out there, get them in the public, get them knowing what they are, drop the new flavors, and then Amazon Fulfillment has the giant warehouses. The flavors can be stored there, and I can store a minimal amount here, so I can still do direct sales on the website to people. Like, when I have specials, I have cool t-shirt giveaways and special gifts and shit that Amazon's not going to have. But at the same time, they'll be able to stock 10 different flavors of a product over at Amazon, and people will be able to buy them there no matter what. So that was part of the Amazon thing too, is to be able to branch out and get those flavors out. Like the sweet tea, the Virginia sweet tea aminos that'll be coming out. They're amazing. They taste just like iced tea, like completely like iced tea, but it's got your aminos, collagen, biotin, it's got everything in it. So I'm like, all right, we need to just get this to market because even myself, like, I get tired of drinking the mango pineapple by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'll drink it because it tastes good, but I'm like, it'd be cool to have like an iced tea one, or the green apple, the sour green apple is fucking great too. And I'm not a big sour guy, but that one's good too. So, but definitely learned some things about myself this year. Had to do some soul searching, learned what real stress is. Like, when you start a business like this and you're the only one you're responsible for that shit, you don't even understand the type of stress. Like, sometimes you just like, look, I fucking don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, it's too fucking much. I can't fucking take the stress. Honestly. Like, you sit there and you're like, I'm just going to fucking sell the business or just shut this fucking shit down because I'm going to lose my mind. And then you kind of regroup a little bit and you go, okay, let's take a deep breath and fucking, we keep going, right? Until fucking you can't, Yeah, you absolutely have to go through experiences to learn. I do feel like I'm not the type of guy who can read a book and learn. I know that you can learn from books, right? Like I can learn about history. I can learn about, I can learn mathematics. I suck at math. But anyways, I can learn these things from a book. But the actual things that you want to be proficient in and efficient in and be able to speak intelligently on, you have to go through those things. If you're going to speak about diet and have actually someone help someone get to their goals, you could be the book guy, but when you're standing in front of the crowd live and the person puts up their hand and says, "Yes, Mr. Ward, well, I did this, like you just said, and it didn't work. I found this, and this. What do you think about that?" If you're the book guy, you're going to go, "Nope, you're sorry, you're wrong, because the book says this, so you just have to stick with that. Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about." But if you're experienced, you can go, "I know exactly what you're talking about. So here's the deal. The book says this. However, I have seen this, and I'm not really sure how that has happened, and there's no studies on it yet, but if it's working for you, I think you should keep doing it." You know what I mean? That's the difference between experience, wisdom, and somebody who is just out there trying to make money because they read a fucking book or realize they can put up a post on Instagram and people will follow them and make money. You know, my goal is to, like, if I am examined by someone and examination by, they keep challenging me on what I'm saying, to keep giving them information, not call them names, not make fun of them, not make fun of the way they look, how much they lift, to keep giving them information and following it up with more and more because I've already been through it. You know what I mean? It's not just what I've read; it's what I've been through and what I had to do to change things to get things moving again, or get things to not, to slow down, or whatever the case may be. You're only going to learn that by doing. And I think that's a lot of people are kind of frozen right now, where they don't like to do. They just want to know all the information. Like, how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I not fuck up? How do I not waste time? And then they get all this information. They're like, well, fuck. I mean, there's so much information. I don't even know where to go. They freeze. Paralysis by analysis. So we're gonna get ready to get off here. It's already 21 minutes. They make these things too long. Nobody watches these things. So just wanted to pop in. Wish you guys a happy new year. We're gonna have the year in review going up, which there wasn't a whole lot of shit going on this year, but enough to absolutely give you a kick in the pants and have something to talk about. So hopefully you guys are safe and you're at where you're gonna be at, or wherever you're going tonight. Do me a favor, guys. You guys know how I feel about drinking and driving. You know how I feel about drinking in general. I don't think drinking is, honestly, like, I had a half a beer for my birthday this year because someone got it for me. I drink champagne on my anniversary, my wedding night, but drinking in general, I don't think is that good to be doing very much. But New Year's Eve, if you're going to drink, guys, please, you got Uber now, you got Lyft, you got all these options to not have to drive. Please, guys, don't drink and drive. It really did destroy my family for about a decade because of drinking and driving. So now I didn't do it. You guys know the story, my cousin Christopher. So be safe, guys. Goodbye to 2018. Happy New Year. Happy 2019. And we'll see you guys tomorrow just for another fucking day of our life, guys. Later.